Hi, welcome to 15 minutes of yoga today. If you've never done yoga, this is a very just gentle intro to yoga. If you have done yoga and you know where some of these poses are going, feel free to take that to where you know it feels okay for you. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start in our seat. Just listen to your body throughout. Try to just let your body go where it feels good for it. So as we find that seat, you can either have both legs folded or have one leg out, two legs out, just wherever it feels good. And then we'll just move through the rib cage a little bit, just getting our spine going a little bit, that lateral flexion going from side to side. Then we'll start working into just a nice circle pattern through your spine. That's just my bunny. Go the other way. See him over here in the corner. Gets very excited about some yoga. Usually wants to sit in the middle of the mat. Then we'll settle into those shoulders. We'll take a nice deep breath. As you turn your palms in toward each other, really try to find that lift through the sides of the waist and take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, allow your left arm to drop down. Reach your right arm over. And then as you turn that right palm, try to lift out of your right side of your rib cage. And exhale, deepen into that side body. And we'll take that shoulder, we'll sweep it across. We'll come up to our tall spine again. Apparently the bunny's going to snuggle in here. Drop that right arm down, release the shoulder. That left arm will lift, reach over. And again, we'll open the palm and inhale, lift the rib cage. And exhale, we'll sweep the arm across. Here, both arms will come up nice and tall. We'll bring our fingertips to the base of the skull and draw your elbows back. Tip your head back. So your head is resting in your fingertips. Chin is a little lifted, and we're just opening across the chest. Then we'll bring our chin back to neutral and release your hands here to your knees. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. We'll reach it all the way up here. We'll draw our knees in. Wrap your elbows around the outside and then pull your spine away. Allow your chin to soften to your chest and gently nod your head from side to side. So here we're just trying to build some space between our shoulder blades. Release those muscles of the neck. Then we'll pull against our knees and sit up nice and tall. So we have those crossed ankles. Then we'll just reach forward, come up and uncross those ankles. So this is your table spine, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll press away from the ground and around your spine. So you're drawing that belly space, softening tailbone and chin. This is cat. Rounding like a cat. Then we'll drop the ribcage down, lift the tailbone and the collarbones. This is cow spine. So just a couple of these. Exhale, we round into cat. Inhale, we release to cat. Exhale, we round into cat. Inhale, we release to cat. Here, we'll find that nice strong spine. Tuck your toes at the back of your mat. Now press away from your hands and send your hips towards your heels. Should feel the arches of your feet start to get some space here. That should feel nice for them. We'll take one more breath there. Then you'll, still looking at your knees, you push off your hands, lift your knees, then lift the tailbone and just feel your heels start to reach toward the floor. This is down dog. So we're turning the arm so that our triceps wrap away, the chest reaches through, tailbone is high, heels are down low. Then we'll bend our right knee and let our left heel sink deeper. Okay? Should feel some nice lengthening through the back of the leg. Then we'll switch those heels. Feel that right heel get deeper. Then we'll soften both knees and gently move to the front of your mat. And you can come here any way that works for you. Have a yoga block handy in case I feel I need it. We drop the chest to the thighs. Arms are folded over the top of our heads. Our feet are hip distance apart. This is forward fold. Then we'll bring our hands to our shins and lengthen into a nice flat back. Top of your head forward, tailbone reaching straight back. Then again, we soften into our knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. Tuck your chin and gently round your spine. So you come all the way up. Pull your shoulders down. Reach your fingertips toward the floor. Top of your head is reaching toward the ceiling. This is mountain pose. Inhale, we reach it up. Exhale, we bring hands to heart. We fold in half again. Bring your hands to your shins, flat back. This time we bend into your knees, fingertips to forward, and step your right foot back. So wiggle the ball of your right foot away. We'll gently lower that right knee down and lower the toes of the right foot. So our left knee is straight up over the ankle. We'll move our hands onto that left thigh. So here we're reaching that right hip forward. You just feel some nice length through the front of the hip down into your quad. And we'll press our shoulders back. Gaze is moving just a little bit upward. Should feel nice off that hip flexor. Then we'll release. We'll bring our hands over to the right. This is a great place for a block. Or if you have a book, a water bottle, anything that you could place your hand on so that you can pull those left toes in. And then we sit back into our hips, hinging down toward that left leg. Then that left arm might reach up. You don't have to touch your toes, maybe your hands to shin or wherever it works for you. And now we're feeling that lengthening all the way down the back of that right leg. If you don't have a block or don't need a block, maybe those right fingertips are on the floor. And we'll bring that left toe down. You'll put both hands on the inside of your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and just walk through. This is our straddle position. Our toes are pointed straight ahead, hips are lifted. Start with your hands on your thighs and start reaching the top of your head forward. Then we'll keep those long legs. We'll slide our hands down. Again, it's wherever it works for you. Maybe you remove your hands in underneath your shoulders. We're letting our head and neck just hang heavy here. Deep breath, inhale. Then with fingertips under shoulders, press back out to that long spine. Then we're just going to walk our body over to the other end of our mat. So now we have our right foot forward. We'll bring our left knee down to the floor. Lower your left toes. Move your hands to your right thigh, right? So now we're opening that left hip. Hips are pressing forward. Top of the foot is pushing down. Shoulders push away. All right, so we get a little bit of a back bend there. This is building into Crescent Lunge. We breathe, inhale, and exhale. Here's where we bring our hands down in front of that left knee. Again, maybe you bring a block with you so that you can pull those right toes up. Then you reach your tailbone back. You're trying to straighten your right leg. Feel the hip pulling back and then lowering towards it. Feeling that nice stretch all the way through the back of the leg. You want to keep that nice long spine, top of your head reaching forward. Hands then move to wherever they support your pose for you. Take one more inhale. Then we bring those right toes down. We move our hands to the left side, tuck the right toe, and we move back to our straddle. So again, we have those long legs. You might start with your hands on your thighs again. Should feel like your pinky toes are pushing away. So you lower your chest, you let your head hang heavy. Hands can be down towards your calves or ankles or underneath your shoulders or reaching back through your legs. One more inhale. Then we'll walk both hands to the left. Here, we'll bring that right knee down to the floor. Shift the hips back and kick the left leg around. As we find this nice table space again, we'll do that tuck of the toes, press up, lift, look back at your toes for that down dog. This time on your exhale, you come forward to your plank. Maybe bring your knees down to the floor or you can stay on your toes. As you lower your torso down, you soften your hips. Pull your shoulders back. Elbows out front and feel the top of your head reaching. This is Sphinx Pose. Breathe, inhale, shift to some nice lengthening through the front side body. Then we'll lower it down. We'll reverse our pattern here. Hands come in. We lift the tailbone up, press up, tuck your toes and move back through to that down dog. Beautiful. Then we'll look forward. We'll move hands and toes to the front of the mat again. As you soften your knees, go back to that forward fold, chest to thighs. Then bring your hands onto your shins, find that flat back again. Then we bend the knees, hands support to thighs, tuck round up. Here we meet back in our mountain pose. Inhale, we reach the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, we fold. Fingertips to floor. This time that right foot steps back again. We lower the right knee and drop the toes. This time we'll press strong off that left foot and we'll go right into that crescent lunge. Fingertips this time up and over, right hip reaching forward. Then we'll bring our fingertips down to the floor. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee and rotate your right foot flat. Bring your left elbow onto your left thigh. And take that right arm and reach up to the sky and then over your right ear. This is side angle pose. Full strength through those legs, lift the sideways. And then we'll take that left arm and reach up as well. Here, we take those left toes and turn them back into that straddle position. We'll bring our hands to our thighs and hinge forward. Again, sliding your hands down to wherever it works for you, or fingertips to floor. Then we'll walk our hands over to the right as you soften your right knee. Your left knee comes to the floor. Lower your toes. Right foot gets strong. We do that crescent shape on this side. Looking up, reaching through those fingertips. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, we release. Right elbow to right thigh. Left toes tuck. We lift, we drop that left heel. Left arm reaches up. Now you're lifting out of that rib cage. Then that left palm reaches over. We feel active through our legs so we don't feel like we're putting a lot of weight into that right forearm. Here's where we push off, and this is gentle warrior. Here we turn those right toes back to center. Here's that straddle position one more time. We hinge forward, move into whatever space works for you. Head hangs heavy. Breath, inhale. Then fingertips to the floor. We'll walk back to the left. Keep your hands to the right side of your left. Bring your right knee down. Shift your hips back, move that left leg around, and we're back to that table. Have that full length through our spine, top of the head to tailbone. Then we tuck the toes, lift the knees, look back, tailbone high, heels down low. Beautiful. Then we'll come out to that plank, knees or toes here, elbows in. Soften the hips to the floor. The shoulders round back. Maybe you come with those elbows forward, or maybe this time you have a little lift of your elbows. Top of the head, stretching toward the sky. Lengthening through the front of the body. Inhale, we move that down. We slide the hands to the side, press up. And this time we take our knees to the outer edges of our mat and sit back to child's pose. Big toes are closed, hips shift back, forehead reaches toward the floor. Now, if your forehead is not resting comfortably, just fold your hands underneath so you allow your head and neck to rest. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. You will gently turn that belly space, round your spine up, bring your legs around. As we find that space at the front of our mats, we'll draw that belly space Tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine down, hug your knees in. Here we have flat shoulder blades, relaxed head and neck. Maybe a little movement through the lower back. And then we'll hug the knees in close and gently lower your feet together, right? Bottoms of feet together, knees dropping out for your butterfly. Shoulder blades are relaxed. Those outer knees are reaching toward the floor. And then we'll bring our knees in together and walk your pinky toes away. Now we're letting our knees drop together. This is knee knot pose. You should feel a release through those outer hips. You're welcome to move your knees, rotating each knee, reaching across toward the inside, right, toward that other ankle. And then we'll soften those shoulder blades, open the palms, and find a resting position. This is their Shavasana, right, your resting space. We take a long breath, inhale through the nose. A long exhale through the nose. Again, inhale, we fill. And exhale, we empty. Then we'll step our feet back in. Windshield wipe your knees a couple times, just side to side. Should feel nice. Then we'll draw the knees in, wrapping the hands behind. Tuck your chin in. Gently kick your heels to roll your spine up. If another way feels better getting up, choose another way. Any seat that feels nice for you. If you do have your legs folded, try not to cross your bones over. Right? Allow your feet to rest without any tension from crossing. Inhale, lift through the sides of your waist, a nice deep breath. And then reach your fingertips to the sky. We acknowledge our good work as we take a gentle bow forward, hands to heart. As we say namaste, which means I acknowledge. So thank you for joining me. So of course, there's so many other elements and poses in yoga. That was just a brief little intro. So hopefully you've opened up some spaces and are feeling good for the rest of your day. Take care.